Trying to get a few things that's behind my camera. Of course, my camera wants to fall down at that time when I don't want it to, but you know, it does happen. Hi, how you guys doing? I hope you come in to join me today for the Crafters Chat. And like I promised yesterday, or this morning, that aside from, well, this is where I usually put my bandana or my headband at. This is my hair, unbounded. Hey, Steph, how you doing, darling? How you like my hair? You want to see a little bit of grays right in there, and maybe right in here? How you like my hair? Now you see, I know, right? Good evening, my friend, Carl. Happy Friday. Well, like I said, I was going to come here today for the afternoon craft chat. And I wanted to show you guys how I look when my hair is unbound. Reason, 9 times out of 10, if I'm going outside of the house, this all here gets put back, usually in a braid or ties, to keep the wind from whipping it apart and causing a lot of hectic tangles in my hair. And I don't like that. This part of my hair right here actually has to be, have a little bit of extra strength added in from hairspray, which I don't usually use, but once in a blue moon, to hold the shape. Yes, Steph, what's up? So today I have a few things, and then I will show you where I'm at in my knitting. And no, I still don't feel comfortable with it yet like I do a crochet, but I will be showing the knitting part or the stage I'm at. So otherwise than that, I found this thing the other day at a local Dollar Tree. And I was surprised. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Hello, good afternoon, Larry. Come on in, please. This is a kit that I saw and I thought was fascinating. Now, I want to figure out how a teacher with kids could get something like this. Hello, Nydia. Yes, I know. You guys, hello, H2O. Hello. Okay. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't think so. It never hurts to learn, and it never hurts to just be honest and sincere in your requests. Find out from your friends if they're like in certain native ways we bring gifts of sorts, tobacco ties, when we are asking an elder just to listen to us. They don't have to answer. Okay? And if they do, well, we most definitely want to listen. Okay? So, no, that's not a wrong way to do it. Right, and she's telling you the truth. So, find out from your friend, is there any protocols you have to follow to going asking the elder about their stories? And do express how much you want to learn. And, it's always an honorable, sincere request, and that's good. Okay? Now, I found this here. It says it's made in China, but it's distributed by a company in Tennessee. Yes. Yes, you would. And I don't know how far you are from them, so yeah. Because I know for the United States, a one-way ticket to Australia is like 6,000 some dollars. One way. So, you might want to think about that. You know, it wouldn't hurt also to be a foreign exchange student or something like that, because in some high schools they do that. And sometimes they do it for college students as well. Something of yours to look into. Good afternoon, Funky Foxes. Yeah. Like I said, you'd probably do better if you were, just say you're a college student, you could go there, because you're going to be a veterinarian for crocodiles or alligators. What do they have there? Kangaroos, wallabies. Koalas. I'm just saying. Foreign exchange student program does work, I believe, in high school as well. So that, depending on where you are in your schooling, that is ideas you could think about and maybe check into. Okay? Now let's get on to the craft chat. Actually, there's ways to help students with that. My baby sister is one of those parents that receive students from foreign countries who come to the United States. Well, there you go, Steph. I would look for, like, I don't know what your aspirations are, what kind of job you want to have, if you, wildlife protector, I don't know. But it'd be something to think about between now and September. All right, darling? Especially as a major, not a minor. Okay? All right, can we get to craft chatting now? I know you did ask prior to everybody else coming in, so that's not a problem, but I wanted you to be aware of these two other options. And if you're going to be going to college soon, I would definitely be forestalling that, but I also would be checking out what kind of job do you want to eventually have. So if you're going to be a veterinarian for, is it crocodiles or alligators out there in Australia, or koalas, you have your options. I'm just giving you an idea, or two or three. Okay? Alrighty. So, here I had found this at the Dollar Tree. I was sincerely surprised because it is a kit. And it's called a Mosaic Suncatcher Kit. And I loved it. I was like, Mosaic? Wait a minute. Mosaic reminds me. Hello, Aisha. I am from the United States. It's where I currently reside. Upstate New York. And that's where I'm at. And I thought Mosaic reminds me like stained glass art, which I find lovely and beautiful. That is, oh, wow. So here, I'm going to show you guys what I found. And you can look at it really quickly. Okay? Hi, Carrie. How you doing, sweetheart? Long time no see. I'm glad you came into my crafters chat today. It's your first time, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Y'all, Carrie is a very gifted craft lady. She does crocheting and she is lovely. So say hello and be respectful because she is an elder. Not as old as me probably, but all the same, be nice, okay? And welcome her into the craft chat. All right. Okay. So here's something I found that might be worthwhile. Okay. That might inspire children or even adults into the like a stained glass art ideas. And this comes as a kit. So you ready? All right, here you go. You guys see that? Sorry for the lighting, but it's a mosaic suncatcher kit. It has all the supplies and instructions on how to do it. Now, it's made in China, but it's distributed from a town in Tennessee. And the word starts with good, Good, let's, Letts, Ville, Ville. That's the town it's distributed from. Hi, how you doing? So I thought if you were interested in maybe something like a mosaic thing or a stand art glass thing, you could sometimes they have kits. And I was surprised because I found this in a Dollar Tree, not near my house, but near my friend's house. So I wanted to showcase this a little bit so you guys can see it. And it has everything that you need to make this, okay? Including the red string to hang it up in your window. And in the white spaces you don't maybe see here, but there are tiles for that, okay? All right? And I apologize to you guys from yesterday for the nonsense that happened with the other person coming in wanting to talk about biblical things, and I kept telling them to drop the subject. I kept telling them this is a non-political chat. You could talk about God all you want, but the first thing and foremost thing to remember, I believe in God. And when you say that, oh, this part of the Bible's not true, okay, I'm going to escort you out the door. And that's as simple as that. All right? Thank you. So we have that understood. We do not disrespect others, nor do we ask personal questions. Unless you're really a longtime friend of that person, like I know Carrie, I know Lydia, I'm getting to know Steph, for instance. But until I feel more comfortable with asking Steph that type of personal questions, hey, you got a boyfriend? No, I won't do that. That, to me, is disrespectful. Oh, okay, darling. Okay, great enough. I see you, darling. So, this is the simple rules of my chat. Non-political. I don't care if there is whatever going on in the world. This is a non-political chat. We are here to showcase and share information on crafts to help some of you connect to other crafters about a craft that you might be interested in investing in for yourself to learn as a possible way to enjoy your life or to make things like for Christmas. Okay, no problem. Gotcha. So, any hoot, I want you guys to come in. If any of you guys have a particular craft you're interested in, let me know. I will make a list. If any of you want to learn a certain craft, let me know. I will make a list. If any of you know a certain craft that you may not think that others might be interested in, but they may not even know how to do it, you might want to share. So don't be afraid, okay? The only thing stopping you is fear itself. And we do not need to fear, Okay? So, for the rest of you, Lydia, and whoever, Carrie, you probably haven't seen me before with my hair down. This part of my hair, I've had to put a little bit of hairspray in because I don't want it to come down. I like how it's styled that way with my headband. And yes, my headband has a temper of its own to fall out of my hair by sliding out. And I don't like using bobby pins to hold it in. Sometimes it hurts my head, my scalp. But I want anybody who is, wondering, wants to learn something, whatever you want to discuss, the ins and outs of a various craft, to see if it would be worthwhile to invest in. Yes, because being cost effective is a major issue for a lot of us crafters. And that's why we tend to invest in one craft, be it crochet or knitting or diamond art painting, okay, whatever. You get the idea, all right? Like the earrings I'm wearing today are ones that made JC Calamity Jane did it. What's your PFP? Is that your profile picture? I'm not sure. But these are actually a glow-in-the-dark set. My favorites, by the way. I came upon JC Calamity Jane after I had connected with her. Ooh, okay. How about I check it out after the chat? Okay? All right. And I watched her make these because they had glow-in-the-dark stuff in it. And I am a freak for glow-in-the-dark stuff. I'm just like a big kid. Because when we were kids, when I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of this stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be, I have one thing that excites me, and it's glow-in-the-dark stuff, glow-in-the-dark crafts. I would simply love to get some glow-in-the-dark yarn for my birthday, which is in a couple months, so it's not right away. And for all you moms out there, happy Mother's Day. But, it's early, but it'll be this Sunday, United States. Right. And I hope and pray that you have a lovely day with your family. And if you're not with your family, I still hope and pray that you know how much you're loved. Okay? Thank you. Now, continuing onward, making earrings to a certain point, depending on what, you're putting from the hoop down, is what you can do. You don't have to, but there's a lot of, I know several ways to make earrings. This is one that JC Calamity Jane makes out of polymer clay. That's what she does for her crafting. She's very gifted. I know how to do other types of earrings, depending on what I have, what I call the dangly bits, the ones that dangle. Okay. So that's what else I do. Anybody got any questions? Does anybody have any suggestions or something you want to learn? You don't have to answer me, people. I was just curious to pick your brain. Oh, sure, darling, no problem. You guys, a lot of you may not know this person. Lydia and I do. Carrie may know of him. But we just found out last night that another content creator, his name was Arnie. He did crocheting and such. He passed away. So that was a hard blow. So if you want to say prayers in honor of Arnie, he was a wonderful, nice guy, very gifted crafter, and he's going to be sorely missed. Okay? So if you don't mind, really quick, I want to do a quick prayer for him and others that are going to suffer his loss. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you for the gift of Arnie's life, for his sweet nature, for the crafting that he shared with us, for the love he had for the craft. Father God, I ask that you give comfort and peace to his relatives, to his friends and family members. We know it's going to be a difficult time for all of us, Lord. And I ask you wrap your hands around us, Lord, to have your Holy Spirit come down and wrap us up with bubble wrap and love and understanding and peace. In your Son's name we pray. Amen. Okay? You want to do embroidery? Oh, that's lovely. You know, Steph, I can't remember what country you're in again, but like in Australia, it's called a reject shop. And that's really because my friend Lisa Knits 69 told me about that. But it's similar to United States Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals. Or even, well, I don't know about Walmart's, but at a Walmart, you can get an embroidery kit to learn how to start embroidery to see if you're going to like it before you invest all the money into that one craft. And look for something relatively easy without any writing, because writing is a pain in the butt. Also, it's just something to give you food for thought. Okay? So how's that for you? And yeah, I'm a little bit parched. Not enough water in my caffeine system today. Yes, good. Good. I know Walmart has those embroidery kits though. They're not super expensive. I believe they're under $10, for a kit. And you don't have to get a big, large kit. Hi, Zach. Hi, Bimby. Hi, Tom. Hey, Stitch. How you guys doing? I was thinking about you guys. You guys helped me remember something important, and I made sure I have it ready to show you guys. Okay? Let me see where I put the other one at. There is another one, but I don't know where I put it at. Right this minute. This is a water-based drink, by the way. It has the water with those packets. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Zach. Hold on a second. Where did you go? Are you in here? Probably. Come here, book. Yes, you are. Goody, goody gumdrops. Okay. Yes, I found it. Happy birthday, Zach. Yes, I did. Oh, I know. Isn't that wonderful? The stories he could tell us, right? So, how you guys like my hair down? How you guys like it unbounded? Aside from this, because I don't like flare-ups, and I've sprayed this so it doesn't move. You like Hollyoaks, huh? Oh, wow. I know of it, but I can't remember what Hollyoaks is. So forgive me for that, Zach, okay? Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I told them this morning in my morning Bible devotional, I would come today in my craft chat and I would show you how my unbound hair looks. And the length of this here, of my hair, is roughly about 36 inches long. Hi, Chris. How you doing, little man or young person? I'm not sure if Chris is a boy or girl. So, Stitch is a teacher. She comes in here in our craft chats, and we have a lot of fun. Okay, and the kids like to come in and say hello or hi, or they let me know it's their birthday, and I will stop everything and sing happy birthday to those beautiful kids. Now, here is the other kit I found. It's smaller, and again, it was found at a Dollar Tree. And then I'll show you, it's called a reject shop. But it's a diamond art painting. It's a 5x7 canvas design. So not a very big painting. Oh, okay, okay. You know, Steph, it's okay, it's understandable. But here, you ready? Look at this. Can you guys see that? That's a 5x7 art, diamond art painting, and everything you need to make this or do this is all in the box. Okay? Now, do you guys, some of you might remember when I did this a while back, showing how to use your everyday scraps from different things to make this little, hold on. I need to remember where I put that at. To make a little light up box for your diamond art painting. If you need a bigger one, there is ways to do that cost effective. I don't have $60 for a light up table, y'all. Because once that bulb goes, then you have to replace the bulb. Just an FYI. And I don't know about you, but that would be a royal totally. No, I don't want that happening, but you know, it would happen. So, give me a minute. I'm trying to do two things at once. Fix my tape. Take a piece of tape to fix the box that I was working on before. Like that. Okay. Now this is me taking... Hello, Bailey's Life. And happy birthday to you. How old are you? Taking a oatmeal box that you normally would toss out or put in your recycling with a piece of plastic I had found somewhere else, and I put it together to make it where you can see inside the box. Well, inside here, as you see my hand, is where I could put fairy lights. Bailey's Life, you are underage. You have to leave. It's not my ruling. It's what YouTube says. And happy birthday to you, darling. I hope you have a blessed day. Okay? Bye-bye. Yep. They don't understand. It's not my rules. It's what YouTube sets up. And that's for the safety of the children that young. And so forth. So here... But you remember this? I said get some fairy lights. You can put some fairy lights in here. And then when you close this up, right, this would light up from the inside. And you could put your design of this over it. And see, here's all your crafting supplies there. But look. Look how big this is. Not very big, right? But look at the box, too. That's on top of the box. See? Look. I'll show you again. Box. Think about it, guys. You would have your own... Well, yeah, they can watch, but I don't want to get any strikes against me. That would be a perfect size for this little box to, get some fairy lights, put some fairy lights inside of the box, put my design over it, and I can do my diamond art painting. Hello, pretty girl. Hello, come on in. So I want to show you guys that. Now, if you have a bigger, larger diamond art painting, you might need a cereal box with a lot of support, just an FYI. And that's because if you put pressure on it, on a box, a cardboard box, it might collapse. That's right. Thank you, Chris. But as you can see in my diamond art kit, everything you need for this kit, because here's the stick, that you would use with the this pink part, and you put the tray, you put some of the beads in here, and you would take this and put it in this and pick up a bead, one of the dots, and put it on to your pattern where it goes. And each one of these bags has numbers on them. Can you guys see that? Trying to get it where you can see the numbers. And they go correspondingly to your pattern. That's how easy diamond art painting is. But I would like, before I filled in my design, I would want to get a printed copy of it first, so you can have that on file for another time. You could even change your dots. Instead of having a red rose, you could do it to a yellow rose or a blue rose, whatever. Okay? So now you know what's in a diamond art painting kit. Okay? That's what most diamond art kits have. All right. Now, we got that part done. Now, stitch. That's not nice. Come in without saying hello. Come in and be rude. Want to see how fast I can split you in two? Your choice. This is a non-nonsense chat. You come in and saying stuff like that, you come in being racist of any kind of even reason, it will be deleted. Now that's your first warning. Your second warning, you don't want to get to. Because when your third comes, you won't even know it. Understand? Non-politics, non-rudeness, and non-racist. I am multiple universal person. I have multiple different races flowing in my blood. The main one is I'm Native American. Think of me with my hair in braids on horseback coming down with a damn tomahawk on your head. Yeah, I'm considered a warrior woman by many of other tribes and my tribe. Good. I'm so happy for you. Third one, you be kicked right out. Hello, blue boy. And no, you're not my son, so please don't call me mama. But as you can see, guys, with my hair, I do have grays coming in. I usually have a little bit more, especially back here and up in here hiding. So I wanted to let you know. But this is for Stitch, Zach, Chris, Vimby, and anybody else with Stitch, the teacher. Look what I found. I found a mosaic suncatcher kit. Everything, no. Everything that you need to make one of these. Okay? So it can be, but then again, it can't be. You have to be tread weary with that. Okay? Blue Boy, I advise you to listen to Lydia. That's right. It's not the place. This is not a dating app site. This is not, advice site. This is a craft chat. Thank you. Now, you know what? You can get all pissy all you want, but you know what? You got the same pants to get glad in. Hello. Neon? I don't know if I said your name properly, so I do my best. All right? Now, anybody got any questions? Anybody got any ideas or any well, we can be Blue Boy, but right now this is not a dating app or a place for dating advice. This is a place today, after what I went through yesterday with another person that came in being friendly and all that, and had to say the wrong thing that really put me over the lid, and I blocked them. And that wasn't your fault. But because of it, I'm just not in the mood for it today, okay? I'm just being honest about everything, guys. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't go, oh, you're part of the boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Let me fix it, make it all better crap. It doesn't work. I belong to Gen X. Think about it. In the afternoons, I do crafts. And in the morning, I do morning Bible devotionals. But today I was running late because I was up half the night praying. Okay? So I'm giving to you straight. And yes, I love origami. Origami is, I have actually a book with the tools and everything that shows you how to do, a dragon. I never saw that one. But I have seen frogs, I have seen storks, and so on. Now, the other thing that we have done in this chat, and Kaboom's not here, but oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But yesterday, Kaboom had asked me about my knitting. I'm going to show you guys where I'm at, because I just started getting better, a little bit better, and understanding how to do this. Am I perfect where I feel more comfortable doing this over crochet? No. But I'm going to be honest with you about it. It's fascinating. Oh, would that be a crane or a swan? It's just an idea, I like making the cranes. All right, ready? Remember yesterday I showed you the one knitting needle? Knitting and crocheting, either one you pick. Knitting takes 2 needles. Crocheting takes 1 hook. Where did I put you at? Oh, he's hiding again. Okay. All right. As soon as I get it out of the yarn. Hello, Elahaf. Hello, Miss Shatika. This is a crocheting hook. Do you see the hooking part right there? That's for crochet. Because needles don't have a hook end like this one does, okay? This actually has a hook. You guys see that? All right. There's the flat. That's usually where you put your hands at. Hello, Junior. Or is it Ashley today? Or is it Adelaide? Because Ashley got you kicked out this morning. Thank you, Blue Boy. Thank you. Okay, so this is crochet. We use one hook. Knitting uses 2 needles, and they are pointed. See? Pointed. All right. That's the difference. And it makes a big difference. Especially depending on, like, I know other channels, they say, oh, we're knitting, and they're crocheting. Who does what? Fine. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. I'll tell you, Shatika, this is just, I just have to go slow until I get more comfortable, I think. I'm learning the knitted part. I haven't got to the purl part. So, I did show you guys my crocheting or my cast-ons onto my one knitted needle. And there's quite a bit of, see, this is my cast-ons. And as you can see, I knitted 3 stitches. Is this easy? Not really. But do you have to, when you're learning, I will stress very much, take your time. Go slow. Because I'll tell you what, the yarn falls off the needle. Who's not nice to people, Junior? Oh boy. So, oh good. I think I was the only one. So what I did was you take your knitting, your secondary needle, and you go underneath this one with the cast-ons. This has all the cast-ons, you see? So let me hold it. I can actually hold it with one hand. All right? Now I'm going to bring it up a little. This was my cast-on tail. Right? Oh. Well, it's real simple. Don't let, actually, on your phone. And I will tell you this. I don't care. If Ashley's such a superstar, then why doesn't she have some common manners? I don't care who you are. You ain't got no manners? Don't matter to me none. God has better manners. And if you want to have fans, well, then you need to be nice to your fans. Yeah, Ashley was asking if Steph had a boyfriend, where it's none of Ashley's business to know. That was rude, and I do not like it. And she's the reason why you got banned. Ah, hello. Now, okay, so here it tells you when you're learning to knit, you got your cast-ons done. It's best if they have space away from each other, but mine like to bunch up. You take the new one, and it goes underneath the one with the casting stitches, like that. And as you can see, I can hold that with one hand. They tell you to take the yarn connected to your skein of yarn, and it's supposed to go wrap around the back and in between the 2 needles and down the front, which I just did. Right? Then, very carefully, you pull the one from the bottom a little bit back, just to get some space. right? And you come and you bring it on top of your cast-ons. See? You're casting on. Then you slide this one here off, and you would have knitted a stitch. So very carefully, I take that off of there, pull this up and around because that's how I like it. You got me so far, guys? See what there? And just for Stitch to know, I found out that you could actually knit using a toilet paper roll. I didn't know that. So I'm going to figure out how to do it. I only know how to cast on and knitting. Well, we'll get to that, Lydia. Trust me, we'll do this, okay? Lydia does loom knitting, by the way, which I have looms. Not right here, right now, but it is fascinating. So again, you go into the stitch, underneath the stitch that's on your casting. Okay? You're going to have to, Chatika, darling, I need the link for that one. If you would be so kind. Right? So again, I go underneath the first cast on stitch using the right-handed needle, and I'm like an X like this. Okay? Let's get this all bunched up again. Taking my working yarn, not my tail stay still. I'm going to take this around the bottom in the back and go between the two, bringing it down front snug, right? So again, I'm holding it with one hand. Don't worry about this little bugger. Very, very carefully maneuver the one underneath to come back and pick up the stitch that we just made. Then you're going to take this one here off slowly, very slowly. Take it off. Keep the other one on. Pull your yarns. Okay? Pull your yarn gently. All right? Got me? Good, because I'm going to show you what we're doing here. Now, don't feel so stupid. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, I almost lost that, guys. Look. Yeah. I got it back on. So, anybody got any questions? All right, sweetheart. So now what I'm going to do, for now, because I don't want to get complicated and stressed out for myself right now. I want to have more time on my own to work on this, really. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Again, going underneath a cast on stitch on the left and make an X. That's the best way to explain that one. Holding that, you're taking your strand of yarn connected to your skein, come behind the bottom and in between the two. Okay? And it looks like that. Okay? Now, very carefully pull the bottom back towards your chest. And what you want to do, there is a strand back here you're catching with the bottom. And you pull it through. Okay, now the left, or the what would be my right actually, is on top of the left, which the left has the casting on. Okay? Now very carefully and slowly inch to stitch this loop off of what would be considered your left needle and let it and drop it. See how it's hanging there? Okay, now pull it back a little bit. This way you don't worry about it falling off like it happened a while ago. Okay, and then you pull your yarn. Both yarns, if you have to. Ta-da! There you go. I did another one. Hi, Chert. Hello. Cherish, how are you, darling? Oh, I see. Okay. Your rendition, huh? I will most definitely have to look at that later, Steph. Yes, thank you so much, beautiful. Our young Steph has to go home or do stuff. Yeah, by the way, Steph is my niece. Yeah, she's a year or two younger than most people, like underage. But because Steph knows how to behave herself, and she doesn't want to make her auntie, me, upset, she obeys the rules. See? All right. Okay, darling. So here, that is how you do the stitching of a knit stitch. It comes from underneath and grabs the next cast on. So it's underneath. The right is underneath the left one. The left has the cast-ons, okay? Taking the yarn from our skein, going around behind the right and in between the stitches, like this. Okay? And hold that down. And then very carefully draw the right-handed needle, which is this side, slowly down. Pull this up. Slowly down. You're going to almost turn it upside down. And here we go again. I think I lost a stitch. Yes, I did. Yep, I did. And that happens when you're learning. So, bye-bye, sweet Steph. All right, baby. It does happen. So don't beat yourself up because you lost a stitch or something. Stop, reorganize it to where you were left off before, and go back to this stage where the right is under the left in that next cast on stitch. Taking your yarn behind and in between, right? You're gonna and I know this looks really weird, but what you want to do is take your right, go almost like this to pick up the stitch. And that is in between the first cast on, where I'm at, stitch. Oh, it's a bugger. I have to put it down or I'm going to get mad and I'm going to mess it up. Okay? Okay. But I do know what I'm doing. I have a better idea how to do the knit stitch. After this learning, and I get all those on to the other side, I'm going to go into learning the purl stitch. Because you knit and purl, okay? You get the idea. All right? So don't hold yourself back when you mess up. You mess up. Hey, Naughty May, darling, beautiful one. How are you doing? Oh, Naughty May, I have certainly missed you. Hold on a second. There you go, Naughty May. Hello, Chaparita Cervantes. Thank you so much. And Nani, this is me with my hair down. Yeah. A lot of people usually don't see this. I usually have this all pulled back. I have something covering this, and you usually don't see me, like I said, with my hair down. Oh, that is so good. I'm in the midst of learning to knit. Right now, I've learned how to do the cast-on stitches. Now I'm doing the knitting stitches. And I just literally dropped that stitch twice. No, I don't. But when they come in and they're rude and they say the worst available thing that they could say to me, even though I might know them, the one person got herself blasted out of my chat. Because, yeah, she pushed too much. So even Jesus lost his temper in the marketplace when they were doing what they did in the house of the Lord. So I won't lie about it. I'm human. I do my best to control my temper. I do my best to be kind. But there comes a time when you're going to say, nope, not today, and tomorrow will look better. So, you guys, I thank you all for coming and joining me this day. Now, I won't be back here until Monday. And I think next week, I have to look. I have an appointment, I think. I have to double check myself. And it depends. I might have a day where I might have to go earlier, or, maybe have to do it on a Saturday instead. Love you, sweetie. Oh, Naughty May. Naughty May, by the way, is a gifted artist, if you guys don't know. Naughty, before you leave, I want you to drop your link for people to either screenshot it, connect with you, because this channel is about not just only my craft chat channel, but also my morning Bible devotional channel is about supporting each other in our YouTube journey, being getting connected with more people to subscribe to us, people to do watch hours with, a play-by-play. You scratch my back, I scratch your back, get it? And that's what I believe in, because when we do this for each other, we're showing support and love, and it works because we get stronger for it. And y'all, Naughty May, she is so funny, but she's gifted in crocheting, and she's usually on late at night, and sometimes she has a quiet crochet chat where she doesn't talk at all. She'll say hi, and that's about it. And then sometimes she'll have a regular live where she's chatting away. What was that thing that I was in your live, and we were talking about the devil's butt or something? The devil's butt flower or something, Naughty May? And we were all laughing and hooting and hollering about it. It was funny as heck, man. Man, we were just laughing. But that's what I'm talking about, y'all. We have a lot of fun. Clean, good-hearted fun. Okay? So please don't be, if you're going to go... okay, thank you, Chat Parita. But we use the word connect instead of that subscribe word because YouTube doesn't like us saying that. So I'm going to remove that because I don't want any strikes on my channel. But thank you so much. I certainly appreciate it. But we connect. We connect to help each other grow, to stay strong. If you need watchers or whatever you're doing, okay, This is how we're going to do it, people. This is how it's supposed to be done. All right? Now, hold on a second. Thank you. Now, as some of you saw, my hair is not short. Okay, my hair is almost the full length of my arm. Does that help you a little bit? Which, when it's measured, is about 36 inches long. I know, right? But it makes me happy to know that when I put my hand behind my back from the bottom, I could feel my hair. If I trimmed it too short and couldn't feel my hair, I feel naked. And that ain't no lie. So thank you guys for coming. Happy Mother's Day to all. It's okay. It's okay. You don't know. That's why I was educating you. Okay? Hi, Iz. We're getting ready to get off of here. To all your mothers, thank you. Happy Mother's Day. May you have the day that would make you happiest. Okay? And know that I love you. I will pray for you. And I would hope to see you guys next Monday for the Crackers Chat. That's what Afternoon Delight with Temi is about. Learning, sharing, and whatever with crafts. And crafts is a good way. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is so kind of you to do that. Thank you, because it just shows that we're not stupid. And it shows high intelligence, which I love. Okay? So next Monday, as far as I know, everything's going to be at 2:30 to 3:30 normal time. And if I have any days that we might have to go earlier, or I might have to totally skip, thank you, Izzy. If I have to skip a day, I'll make it up on a Saturday. Alrighty? Same time. And y'all have been a blessing to me, and may you be blessed. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. I do have a morning Bible devotional, usually at 5:15, 6:15. This morning was offset because I was up half the night praying. So I was late for doing this morning's Bible devotional. And there you go. And y'all, Mr. Fedora, his name is Warren Area Society of Paranormal, is like 35 people away to 1,000. I did post it on my page. Also, I posted a few Bible apps and such for those who were asking this morning. And you can look them up yourself and download them if you want. And speak of the devil, here's Mr. Fedora himself. He is 35 from 1,000, guys. Mr. Fedora, drop your link before I shut this chat off. Okay? 35, guys, come on. When you have your channel and you want to grow it, or you need watch hours, well, just saying. We will all support each other that way in love and kindness, because this way we all can succeed together. And that's what I believe in. Okay? And like Nani May came in today, Mr. Fedora. She's a late owl who loves to crochet. She is very gifted and very knowledgeable and very, very sweet, by the way. So y'all don't show no disrespect to her, because I will not be happy. I'm not kidding. Yeah. So you guys, I do wish you a wonderful weekend, especially all your mommies, aunties, and grandmothers. And even those without children, you know what? Even if, you don't have to be a biological mom. You could be a stepmom. You could, you may not have even had children. And you're just a simple old auntie. Well, let me tell you a secret. Aunties and grandmas are secondhand moms that help the parents with the children. That's right, Izzy. You can do. Hello, Julian. We're getting ready to pop out of this live today. And I hope for those who come to my morning Bible devotionals that I'm up on time tomorrow and I get more sleep today. If I go to bed too early, I wake up too early. So if I went to bed 8 o'clock and want to sleep all night, it ain't happening. I have to go to bed between 9 and 11, preferably closer to 11, so I can get 6 or 7 hours of sleep and wake up in time to do my morning Bible devotional. Now, remember, Sundays I don't come on for morning Bible devotional until 6 a.m. The morning Bible devotional for the rest of the week is 5:15 to 6:15. And for the craft chat, I will see you guys here on Monday, okay, at 2:30 to 3:30, Monday through Friday. About an hour. No, I don't. But if I have to make up a live, like an afternoon live, I'll do it on a Saturday. If I come in late like I did this morning because I was up the night praying and then I slept in because I didn't get enough sleep, and then I come in late to do my morning Bible devotional, that's what happens. Sure, Blue Boy, I'll do that, but just so you know, certain ages are not allowed in certain chats, and that is for the benefit of protecting the children. Now, I am a grandmother. How about we just share? Actually, I don't know, Warren, Mr. Fedora. I'm going to have to check that out in my studio. I think I'm up to 800 and some odd people. I'm like 123 people to 1,000. So you're a lot closer to 1,000 than I am. Because I checked you out earlier and you said you were closer, you needed 39, and I looked at you and you needed only 35 to get to your 1,000. I am about 123 away from my 1,000. And that's not including watch hours. So any of you guys want to go back and watch some of my old, I started in December of last year. If you guys want to listen to my other ones that I had talked about on, especially my morning Bible devotionals for like something to listen to when you go to sleep, that gives me watch hours. Mr. Fedora, we're working on getting that. Oh, do you? But right now, let's all just have a day. Let's all be nice, courteous, and kind, and wish everybody to have a lovely day and a wonderful weekend. And if I see you tomorrow morning in my morning Bible devotional, remember, no politics. We'll pray for the leaders. No politics. Okay? No rudeness of any sorts. No racist. Nope. We don't go that route. I go Gen Z, Gen X, old school, and I will not be nice. What did I just tell you, Blue Boy? Not to pray for one person. I will pray for all the people in power, governors, presidencies, kingships, whatever. Yes, I will pray for all the leaders of the world. That's right. So I'm not just praying for one person. Okay? All right. Thank you guys for coming in. Take care. If you like it, put your thumbs up. If you really like it, connect with me. Hit that subscribe button. Share me out. I would greatly appreciate it. Because if one day you have a channel, you needed support, watch hours, whatever, I'd be the first person signing up. And no, I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. Because I remember when Lydia first started out on YouTube, she didn't have a lot of followers. I was one of the first few. And she has got a lot better with her YouTube channel. And Mr. Fedora, I don't know if you knew Archie. He was a content creator for crochet. Me and Lydia just found out last night he passed away. So, yeah. Extra prayers for him and his family. All right, sweetie. Bye, Chris. Bye, Zach, Bimby, Stitch, and all you guys and the young people there. Go be good for your moms. And your point is, we are still going to try that. Hey, oh my God. Oh my Lord. Look who's in my craft chat. Oh my goodness. Hello, Michelle, darling. Wow. This is phenomenal. Hello, hello. Now this lady, when it comes to crochet, y'all, she crocheted with others helping her enough granny squares to make a Christmas tree. I am not kidding, y'all. I have pictures of it. So, no worries, Mr. Fedora. No worries. Okay? Because in my craft chat, we are here to help support each other by watch hours, by getting people. Oh, hello, Lucas, my little firefly. How are you doing? We support each other in our crafts. We support each other's channels by watch hours, subscriptions, and so forth. And if you're game for that, okay, then that's what we're doing here. And by the way, Stitch is a teacher, and she has some lovely students, and they come here to learn some fun. So be kind to them, and be very careful about what you say in my chat, especially the bad words we don't use. You say a bad word, and you will be snatched. Okay? We are here to have fun and learn. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Michelle, for showing up in my craft chat. That really made my day. And I want to bless you and happy Mother's Day to all your mamas. And even you aunties that don't have kids, if you help with your nieces and nephews, you're a mom person. Second-hand mom, but you're still a mom person. Okay? Or a grandmother, even, for that matter. Right, Michelle? So, you guys, take care now. I'm going to let you go. I need to go get some more water. Seriously. You know, dry mouth. And Michelle, if you remember a guy named Arnie, he was in Lydia's chats a few times as guest on her panel. We just found out last night that he passed away. So lots of love and prayer for Lydia and for Arnie's family and relatives. Okay, guys? Go be good, mom. Go be good kids for your moms and dads, especially your mothers. Call your mom, tell her how much you love her. If you don't live with your mom anymore. Just saying. I have Mother's Day cards to send out tomorrow. Okay? All right, guys. See you later, alligators. At the wild crocodiles. Take care now. Bye-bye. Yep, this is how we do it, y'all.